All right. So, I've been so tired yesterday. I wouldn't even play, not to mention stream. Let's get right into it. Daily puzzle. Let's see if I can fool this system and do the yesterday's puzzle and then today's puzzle. I believe I can't. So yesterday was Thursday. Let's see. Okay, the system cannot be fooled. That's nice to know. This was... Oh, you can fool the system. Okay. I believe if I would have done today's puzzle first and yesterday's one second, the system wouldn't keep me in a row. Interesting. This was long, but that was not too difficult. At 1000 ELO could solve it. So let's see the script. So analyze the situation. Here it's no go. Here it's no go. Here it's no go. Here it's no go. Here it's no go because of the king as well as here. But that doesn't interest us at the time. I move here, which writes these two squares off limits. The only move will be, legal move will be here. Now the king is being caged once again. Pawn here, here, here. No more squares than these. So I will check him and making him the only legal move in the position. Now these squares are off limits. If I continue checking him, here the king cannot go because of my king, so the only legal move will be this one. Boom. This square is off limits now. This pawn is protected as well as this pawn is protected by the king. Also, these two squares are off limits already. Well, how can I check the king and making him move again? Yes, the bishop. The only legal move was here. Now, this square is off limits. This square is off limits due to king, as well as this one. So, if I deliver a check now, I will make the king move to the only safe square right in the corner of the board. Bam. Now, this square is off limits due to knight. This square is off limits, but we don't care about that. And these two squares are off limits due to king. I can deliver a check which will result in a checkmate by moving bishop to b2. What is this? Okay, I miscalculated tempo. Here I take, here I attack, here I threaten the promotion, then I go out, go through the promotion, he has to take and I take, and then it's win for black. What if I promoted it into, for example, a knight. That would be incorrect. He could go here, and I couldn't take the knight. I couldn't take the rook. That would take my knight. Damn it. I don't think this trade would be beneficial. He would remain with 2 rooks. What do you want from me, game? If I would go there, he cannot take because I would take his rook. So this is free square. It will attack the horsey as well as this pawn. This square. Alright, I don't really understand. I think that's the move that works, and that's all to it. Way too much time spent. Piece play. That's a huge battery. Not great plan. I take, he takes, I threaten, he takes, take. Why would he do that though? If I take, he has to take, I pin it. So he can unpin himself. He cannot unpin himself. He would have to take again, and I would take, and he wouldn't take. It would be rook for rook, queen for nothing. I blundered, you can win material. It was it. Okay. If he went through with that, he would lose all of his pieces. So the tip here was really the thing that cracked it. Only 1400. Come on now. I don't see that much difference between 1400s and 1900s, and I am 1000 ELO player. That's probably why I don't see the difference. Anyway, yesterday I was so tired I wouldn't do anything. Today I decided that from today I would either do puzzles or a match, and I would like to just do a puzzle battle and then another 3 minutes puzzle. So that would be it for today. Let's go to get our ass kicked. Oh no, that was stupid. Concentrate. Okay. Now, if I don't solve this puzzle, I win. If I make mistake, it's a draw. So let's not lose. Okay. These puzzles were somehow very difficult, especially when I stopped concentrating for these instances. Let's retry this one. Yes, this will be a checkmate. Fine. So, let's do one more puzzle rush. Let's try to reach those 1350. And if it doesn't work, no biggie. And that will be all for today. I decided to have it under half an hour. What is this announcement? I go here. He takes. Then I check. Do a check. He has to run. And I go. He cannot take with a king and if I go here, I deliver a check. He cannot take with a king because it's guarded, right? So he has to take with a rook. Takes with a rook. And then I deliver check from here that he isn't able to block anyhow. And he has to turn back. And then I take his rook and deliver a checkmate. How is this not the solution? I can go here, deliver a check. He has to either run, he cannot take, because if he takes, it's a mate. So he runs, and then I check him, he takes, and then I take him. And how is this different from going here? He has to take, then I check him, he has to run, and I take him. The result is the same. The mating position in the end is the same. Or I'm just stupid and I don't see the difference. This could be a flaw in the puzzle design. Everything is hanging here, what the hell? This is the meaning of all of this. If I take, he cannot take back. Because then it would be this. And he can do this, and if I take, he just takes. So this is not a play either. So it's just simply this. Really? Then I take this one. And he take that back. What are these puzzles? Ooh, I see play now. Sniper. Disco check if attacking the queen. He has to do something about this. This would be stupid. So he runs. His queen falls. This knight is annoying as hell. Okay, the knight is essential in this position. I deliver a check. This square is off limits as well as this square due to queen. So he can move only here. Then, when the knight is in the new position, he is also checking this square. And king staying here, so check from the bishop will deliver a checkmate. This wouldn't help. I need to do this. He runs, I check him, he runs back, and I deliver a checkmate. This square is guarded, so I can move there and deliver a checkmate. So there is a beautiful triple fork from here, delivering a check, taking queen and the rook. What will he do? He has to move. Then I take this. He takes queen. I take the rook. So for queen, I will get queen and the rook. Okay, so this is the play. Knight goes here, delivers a check, and forks the queen. So he takes with a pawn. Then I take with a pawn, also making a discover check. Then he has to run where he runs. If he runs here, it's no bueno for him. If he runs here, he can actually get potentially. He cannot get out, because from this square, it would be check, so he would have to take. I would take, and he would take back. So I would lose knight, pawn, queen, for pawn and queen. That is no good. Probably this rook might play a role as well. Okay, he takes like this. Then I take. And he cannot take with a pawn because it was pinned due to queen being here. So king is caged. This is hanging. But the tempo is on my side. If I move here with the rook, king cannot escape here due to my king. And he will not be able to escape here because there will be also a check in the rest of the line due to rook being there. So tempo was the answer. So this is that weird puzzle in which you go here, deliver a check, he blocks it, then you take with a knight. Then he takes and loses his rock due to it. And if it's that, I don't really understand this puzzle still. You take, he does this. If he didn't do it, if he would simply these two pieces are hanging. He cannot save any of these. Maybe if he did this, then there would be this, but also a discover check. He would have to move. Would have to move preferentially here. He would still lose a rook. So if he would do this, then this would be coming. Discover check is here. I would move here. And would move here so that he would pin it. He wouldn't. He would be taken otherwise. Why is this puzzle scripted? I wouldn't play it like that. Like never. Why? So here he takes. I would do this. I would literally do that. Then when the discover check would arrive, I would move here. What can he do? Can he like check me from here? Boom. Blocked. Or better, blocked. Without offering an exchange of queens. And then this would be coming. I just don't know. That would be a blunder. It would be a fork. And that is maybe the puzzle here. Yes, that is the puzzle here. To make him blunder into a fork. If I take, the game goes on. If I do this, it's a checkmate. That is actually a brutal move. Not gonna lie, that is brutal. So knight, pawn, rook here. Delivers a check. So if I move here, just to run here, then I simply move here and he cannot take back with a knight because it's pinned. Right? And that would be a checkmate. Yes. No. So I go here, deliver a check. Cannot go here due to queen. The only legal move is this. Okay, and there is no follow-up. And that is 1350 elo. Alright, we've broken through the barrier of 1350. I'm satisfied. I quit for today. And that would be all for today. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.